Hi, Gordon and Shelli Thompson here. We just arrived at this beautiful resort in Boca Raton, Florida. It's a 5-star resort. I wanted you to just kind of get a little glimpse of what's going on here. This is just got up this morning, and I started walking around to different places around the resort. So I'm going to give you a little tour this morning. Well, this is just a few of the things I started to find as I started walking around this resort. And you know, with Bentleys and Ferraris and all sorts of things here, I just started thinking to myself, you know, people would really love to take a look at some of this stuff, and this is like on my dream list. It is beautiful. Every inch of this place is beautiful, and it's early in the morning and not many. Okay, we just walked out the back door, and I wanted you to kind of get a little glimpse of what this is right here.
You know, it wasn't too long ago, we were in a brick and mortar business. That's the building and developing industry. And that industry had us so stressed out with the bankers, the real estate people, mortgage brokers, and all of that stress was high because of all of the liability that they left just on us. And that had us 7 days a week. 7 days a week. We were on the phone, glued to the phone. We couldn't go anywhere. We had to be right there for
you know, just like Gordon said, we had our future all figured out, but what we didn't figure on is the big housing crash. You know, I have a background in fitness and nutrition and health, and so we've always taken pretty good care of ourselves. So we had our health going for us because, you know, our core belief is that you can have everything that you want. You can have all the money that you want. You can have the lifestyle that you want. You can have all the riches and the beautiful things that you could ever imagine. But if you leave your health out of that, then you've really got nothing, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So we have just decided that we wanted to change our life, because really the things that Gordon was talking about, all of the real estate brokers, all of the subcontractors that would never do anything that you asked them to, they created so much stress in our life. No matter how good we took care of ourselves, we exercise, we eat right, but there's still that stress involved. And we just knew with this new criteria that if we didn't have any employees and we didn't have to worry about bankers and subcontractors and all the day-to-day stuff that just takes us out of where we want to be mentally and physically, that we would have it made. So the criteria goes like this. Really? Do you want to work more than 4 to 6 hours a day on a heavy work day? Absolutely not. Number one criteria, not more than 4 to 6 hours a day of work. Huge. Another piece of criteria that we had, no employees, nothing. So we found out how we could have this business and not have brick and mortar, have all of the maintenance and all of the bull crap that goes along with it. So this is what we have found. A place where we could educate ourselves. We searched and searched, and I tell you, we threw money at this thing right and left, but it was money into all the wrong places. And when we found our home, we absolutely knew that that's where we belong. It met all of the criteria that we were looking for. Not only that, we got this huge bonus, and that was the relationships that we formed with the people that we met. That was something that wasn't on our criteria list, but when you talk about being healthy and happy, relationships have to go in there. Now, Gordon and I have a wonderful relationship. But what about the outside relationships and being around people that think like you do, that believe the same things that you do, that want the same knowledge, that feeds us? I mean, that is just the most incredible thing, and we can't believe we left it off the list. But now that we have it, we would never settle for anything less than that. Okay, so now we thought about all the criteria that we wanted to meet for this new business that we were going to have. But really the most important thing is the personal criteria. What do you want to do with the time that you're not spending working? Because remember, we've cut our hours down to about 4 to 6 hours a day, and we're probably not ever going to work the weekends anyway. So what is the criteria that you want in your life? What kinds of things really make your life worth living? I know what we were looking forward to. We really like to travel. We like to investigate new parts of the world, see how the culture lives, talk to people in different countries. That was something that really, really appealed to us. And because of the thing with the hours and less time working, we knew that we would be able to do that. So we've got that going for us. And then the other thing is the personal relationships, and we found that in the business model as well as the personal model. So we brought those people over and their personal friends too. So that's another thing that's very important. But how about this? How about the time and the freedom to be able to not have to worry about, I've got to squeeze in a little bit of time to get to the gym, or how about ordering off of a menu by looking at the right side, because you know that's where the prices are. So that's another freedom that's pretty important. So by now you're probably thinking, okay, what have these people found? Because I'm sure that this sounds really close to your own criteria. I'm sure that it meets about 80% of the people around. Less hours, more money, more time with your friends and family, more travel. So you're wondering, what is it? Well, I'd really like to share a little bit more about that right here with you. But the simple fact of the matter is that there are so many different ways of going at this business that it's really difficult to really explain it in such a short period of time. So now, this is what you need to do. If you really, really want to know, and you're really interested in what's going on here, there is a way that you can find out. Leave your name and your email address, and we can get together and talk about what the things are in your life. What is your criteria? We'll see how we can assist you in getting to the place that you want to be. More time freedom, more money, more travel, whatever it is that you want. But you need to really take action, make a decision, hop on board, leave your information. Your phone number is optional, but you will get a phone call if you just leave that. So make that decision, take action, and be relentless, because that's the only way that you're going to get to where you want to go. Because I'm telling you, this isn't easy and it's not fast money whatsoever, but it is so rewarding. And with a little bit of time and patience, you'll have everything that you desire.